Ball to Eric Parker and Keenan McCardell.
Number 38, under pressure, almost lost the ball, then winds up hitting Gates. And you talk about turning nothing into a big something.
NFL fans, the concept here is one random NFL game every day. With nearly 18,000 games to draw from, there's no shortage of material. If you like this kind of thing, check out my channel. I've done about 120 of them, and I'm not planning to ever stop. In today's video, we're going to October 10th, 2005, where the 2-1 Pittsburgh Steelers are visiting the 2-2 San Diego Chargers at Qualcomm Stadium for a Monday Night Football game. It was 64 degrees, there were 68,537 in the stands, and the Chargers were favored by a field goal. In 25 all-time matchups between these two, the Steelers held a formidable 18-7 edge. Hall of Fame coach Bill Cowher was in charge of the Steelers for the 14th season and carried a 132-76-1 all-time record, along with the postseason mark of 8-9. Marty Schottenheimer was head coaching for the Chargers. In his 20th season as a head coach and his fourth leading the West Coasters, he had a career mark of 179, 119, and 1, but he was just 5-12 in the playoffs. A 23-year-old Ben Roethlisberger was under center for Pittsburgh for the second of 18 seasons. In 16 career starts, he had already amassed a 15-1 record and a 103.8 rating, with over 3,300 yards and 23 touchdowns to go along with only 11 interceptions. Drew Brees was in his fifth season quarterback at the Chargers and was 23-23 with an 84.4 rating, just under 10,000 yards and 62 scores to 41 interceptions. Aside from those two likely Hall of Famers, other Hall of Famers to appear in the game included Chargers running back LaDainian Tomlinson and tight end Antonio Gates, along with Steelers guard Alan Faneca, safety Troy Polamalu, and fullback Jerome Bettis. The following was an ABC production, condensed by yours truly. Enjoy.
Full house, very tough ticket, everybody standing, and away we go on Monday night in San Diego. Coakley from the 26-yard line, and the flag comes down. Jeff Triplett
holding number 57 of the return team. That's a 10-yard penalty. It'll be a first down.
From the 14-yard line on first down, fakes it to Willie Parker, and on a roll throws, and that pass is incomplete, and a flag is thrown there. Antoine Randall L. was the intended receiver.
In those types of plays, this was a bootleg. You see number 23, Quentin Jammer, just grabbed the jersey right there.
That would be the lead in about half the games last season, but really saw only extensive action in one. He picks up 3 at second down and 7. And Parker looked like he may be looking for Ward to come around and take the handoff. He just stopped in the backfield. Veron Haynes is in the game next to him. Haynes stays in the block. There's a penalty flag down. Roethlisberger will get tackled back at the 28 for what would be a sack pending the call.
Offside defense, number 95 in the neutral zone for snap. The 5-yard penalty. It'll still be third down.
Cedric Wilson is the man in motion. Roethlisberger throwing too high, intended for Hines Ward. Punts. 15th year out of Clemson. Still none has been blocked. And this is Sproles who's going to let it go. And fortunately for the Chargers, it does bound into the end zone. And set ball at the 20-yard line. And Drew Brees, quick drop, quick throw, 4-yard gain. Keenan McCardell makes the catch.
Tight end.
And Gates, that tight end, is split out wide to the left this time as a receiver. Brees avoids the first would-be sack, but not the second. Kimo von Oelhoffen got there first, and Joey Porter cleaned it up. 29-yard line. And the coverage by San Diego is excellent. They tackle him back at the 28. Michael Turner, the first guy to get there. 29-yard line. And the pass quickly out to Randall L. Nice slip move as he gets out of the backfield up to the 36. Quarter 2 weeks ago. And this is Willie Parker picking up a yard, maybe a yard and a half.
And he doesn't look real healthy either.
Third down and 2. Roethlisberger looked that way and then goes underneath, and the pass is incomplete. Darren Sproles, the guy to run it back, is an electrifying rookie. 4th-round pick out of Kansas State. And we'll get our first look at Sproles at 5'6", reminding a lot of people of Lionel Little Train James, who had a pretty terrific short career here in San Diego. Drew Brees, a little toss back to Tomlinson. Tomlinson gets the corner, and when he does, it's normally a pretty good game, and it's a 9-yard pickup. He's tackled there by Larry Foote.
It's a pass receiver.
And they give it to the fullback on 2nd and short, and Lorenzo Neal has enough for a first down. Chargers almost like Buffalo with a mini huddle or sugar huddle as they call it, but getting the pace quickened early, and LaDainian Tomlinson picks up 8 to the 39.
Drew Brees more time at the line of scrimmage.
And he falls down and has to hold on to the football. He is still not contacted yet, and then he goes down here. Casey Hampton, Brees, 4-yard loss. And on 3rd down now, Brees guns it over the middle and is picked off at the 42-yard line, but no, they say incomplete. Ike Taylor comes away with the football. Came very close. Mike Cyphers to punt his second. Antoine Randall back to accept it. A sky-high kick, and a flag is down, and a fair catch is made at the 15-yard line. Pittsburgh Steelers.
During the kick, holding, number 31 of the receiving team. At the half the distance to the goal, first down.
So that's 8-yard line, 3rd possession for Pittsburgh, and this is Parker going nowhere. Let's take a look at the San Diego defense for the no gain for Parker. And now Roethlisberger sets up, guns it over the middle, caught by Cedric Wilson, the number 3 wideout, 5th-year out of Tennessee, picked up as a free agent in the offseason and good for 22 yards. So he's 21 and a little less than 21 and a half. To the outside goes Roethlisberger, and he hits Heath Miller.
Just feel for the defense now.
And on 2nd and 1, flags come in from every angle.
False start. Number 78 of the offense. With the 5-yard penalty, it's still first down.
But the thing, so it is pretty complicated.
And just to clear it up from the announcement on the field, it's 2nd down, and this is Parker, and the man they call Fast Willie picks up the first down. Willie at the 41-yard line. They fake it to him, and they give it to Antoine Randall, and he puts his shoulder down and picks up about 4 yards before he's tackled by Steve Foley. At the quarterbacks, I mean, they tell you that in almost every sport. 2nd and 9. And here is the bus, Jerome Bettis. And Jerome Bettis looks like he's in mid-season form as he handles the ball for the first time this season. From the 42 now, the bus again. And the bus chugs for about 4. 2nd down and 6. Hines Ward makes the catch, hits straight upfield, picks up the first down.
Because I know from past experience, it could all be gone with a snap of the fingers. He said, I'll be satisfied when I'm retired.
And there is Bettis.
I mean,
holding, number 64 of the offense.
The Chargers.
10-yard penalty. It's still first down.
Play fake pressure, and he gets hit as he throws, and it's Sean Merriman who contacts Roethlisberger. There is no signal yet, and they're going to rule it, I believe, a fumble for the moment, which they are. And, of course, Bill Cowher will now take a look. His career, just 2 last year, and San Diego has it. Now they try to capitalize. As Brees steps away from pressure, throws underneath to Tomlinson. Polamalu is there to stop him and knock him out of bounds, or at least impede his progress. The challenge, it's the turnover. San Diego on 2nd down and 9. Tomlinson on a screen. Nothing happening, though, because number 92, James Harrison, 2nd year out of Kent State, replacing the injured Clark Higgins.
To have 6 defensive backs.
And there's one of them coming in from the side on the blitz. That was Ike Taylor, who... Mike Cyphers kicking toward Antoine Randall, who makes the fair catch at the 16-yard line. Possession along the way. From the 16-yard line, that is tipped, and it's Donnie Edwards who comes away. No, incomplete. His first action of the season in this game, and there is Bettis. Punishing runner up to the 16-yard line. Roethlisberger Little wobbly pass to the left side, and flags come in from every angle. Again, you've got 3 flags here as Drayton Florence.
Pass interference, defense, number 29. The ball will be placed in the spot of the foul. First down.
Roethlisberger throws, and that is caught in amongst 4-yard line on first down. Bettis very confident in the first 3 games of the season. Second down and 7. Randall Godfrey back is in the game. The Chargers show blitz, and they're going to come. And Roethlisberger is going to throw, and it is caught by Ward, and there is no whistle yet, and he gets up, and he is going to go all the way to the end zone. 47 yards off the blitz to Ward.
He didn't
After
touch him,
reviewing the
but
play,
the tackling was terrible.
the defensive player hit the foot on the receiver at the 33-yard line. So it'll be first and 10. Pittsburgh at the 33.
Wow.
San Diego is not charged a timeout.
Roethlisberger. Flag again. Another flag. And Roethlisberger, gain of about 12.
There are 2 fouls on the play. Holding, number 84 of the offense.
That's Tillman.
We also have a defensive hold, number 76. Those penalties will offset. Repeat, first down.
It's Jamal Williams. Yep. When it's flag happy, there are normally some imaginary calls. This one is not imaginary. This is real, and Antoine Randall takes it all the way to the 12-yard line. First and 10 at the 12-yard line. Bettis and Jerome to the 7-yard line, just plowing and down in 5 at the 7-yard line. Play fake. Roethlisberger throws, and it's nearly picked off. That was Jammer with the coverage on the play, intended for Hines Ward. Blitz coming, and Roethlisberger saw it, and he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown. Pressure coming from the left side of the defense. Around the corner. Successful Schottenheimer challenge to get into the end zone anyway. It takes him 5.5 minutes. Action tonight. Comes out of the end zone. Darren Sproles brings it back out to the 25-yard line. Tackled there by Sean Morey. The 25 on first down now. We start with Tomlinson.
And the safety on him, so they're treating him like a wide receiver.
Fake toss, and Breeze throws, and that is a one-hopper that is incomplete, intended for Keenan McCardell. So a 4-man front and blitzing coming. And Breeze hangs in there and throws, and that's caught for a first down as Eric Parker were among wideouts last season, 4th year out of Tennessee. They move it to third down from the 37-yard line. And Tomlinson is going to get bottled up at the line of scrimmage.
A tight end is easier to take away sometimes than a wide receiver.
Breeze under pressure, running away from Porter, and then lofting it for his tight end. And that's why Antonio Gates, part of the reason last year he had a phenomenal year and set an NFL record for touchdowns by a tight end with 13. And they give it to Tomlinson. He's still looking for running room. Great comparison. Even had that crossover move in both sports. Second and 7. Here he is again with the tackle. The forward progress just outside the 40-yard line. Short 4 from the 40-yard line. And that is caught out in the flat by Some
impressive credentials in college basketball. First team.
The biggest surprise in the league, along with Roethlisberger. Breeze throws, and that's incomplete. Intended. You know, at the huddle, they run the play clock all the way down, and then Breeze hangs in there, and that is tipped, and it is intercepted. Intercepted by James Harrison, who looks like Edwin Moses on the run back, and brings it all the way back out to the 44-yard line. Down at the end of this play.
After the play is over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 68 on the offensive team. That's a 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
The ball's at the 41 of San Diego following the penalty, and Roethlisberger has great protection. Looks all over the field, but everybody's covered. Secondary does its work. Heath Miller was...
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Number 29 of the defense. Foul occurred for violation of the play. The 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Here it is. Oof.
Well, you know, they're doing that all over the place. I mean,
total yards, 71-52. Parker. And Parker knifes through the San Diego defense like it's non-existent, and it's a first down at the 11-yard line. They wouldn't be able to do anything.
At any age, I would have loved to have done that.
And Dan Kreider's going to carry the ball to fullback. We've seen that before. Second down and 8 from the 10-yard line. Pressure. Look at Roethlisberger escaping a tackle. He's already run for a touchdown, and close to another here. He gets the first down. 2. Bettis. Jerome gets about half that yardage. Kreider sets up. Roethlisberger's going to roll. He's going to try to rush for another touchdown and can't. And he's going to lose the ball at the 2-yard line. But they lines up as a tight end. They're going to give the ball to Bettis. And Bettis will not be able to get in. That's not the worst thing in the world for Pittsburgh because they're at the 1-yard line. And the bus will get into the end zone. Jerome Bettis, who hasn't Reed for the point after. And after the Breeze interception,
The philosophies that you pick.
here's Darren Sproles to run the kickback. And Darren Sproles has just given the Chargers a charge as he takes it all the way to the 45. But, of course, there's a flag down at the 28-yard line. Yard run back by the rookie. And you've got Tomlinson on a screen, and he has room to roam. And Tomlinson takes the ball inside the 35. Nick Hardwick, the center, got out there for the block. Under a minute now. And Breeze is going to go, and he finds a wide open Parker, who got inside of Coakley, but there's a marker down again.
Flag there,
foul.
or that.
Shot block. Number 68 and 61 of the offense. That's a 15-yard penalty. Still a first down.
That's hard. Breeze. Wide open, 31-yard line, and then Parker gets necktied, and that brings in 4 flags. Chris Holt, 28. I gotta laugh. Everybody sees the same thing. 4 flags came out on the same play.
Well, see, the hand goes in. The right hand
and a face
goes
mask,
in.
too. And a face
foul.
mask.
Face mask. Number 28 for the defense. Half the distance to the goal. Automatic first down.
Got a fake as well. Here's Tomlinson. Takes it to the 11-yard line. He's tackled there by Troy Polamalu. Second down and 8. Pick up the blitz. Breeze over the middle. Touchdown. The tight end, Antonio Gates. By Kading is good, and it takes San Diego no time at all to get back.
Last time he came in contact with Polamalu, it was a pretty big contact. He got his hat knocked off. This time,
Back to run it back for the Steelers. Coakley from the 7-yard line. And he's going to get a real good run back out of this one up to the 40-yard line, setting Pittsburgh up. He's going to be out for a few weeks. Roethlisberger now at the 39-yard line, throwing to the sideline, and it is dropped. It is Chargers rush 4. Dumped off underneath. Haynes can't go anywhere. He's stopped there by Donnie Edwards, and the Colts can be able to stop the clock. They do have a timeout. Roethlisberger will throw it, and that's off the hands of Heath Miller.
team in here and just punt the ball away.
He's trying to punt it out of bounds because you've got Sproles back there. And that's exactly what Gardocki will do. Highlights, Governor Schwarzenegger will join us. So will
Illegal
Jim Belushi.
formation. Offense. 94. That penalty decline at the end of the half.
For Sandy to find run back guy. 48-yard run back at the end of the first half. Helped set up the touchdown up to the 27. Here's Sam. And that's what happened to Schottenheimer's team in the first half. Here's Tomlinson swinging to the outside. And it's Troy Polamalu who knocks him down after Joey Porter had strung him out.
Chargers stopping themselves with a penalty.
Second down and 12. Breeze is going to swing it over the middle into a lot of traffic, and it's knocked away. Try to get it to Keenan McCardell, who is surrounded by a trio of white shirts. Third and 12. Blitz, 5-man rush, and they get to him. The pressure gets to him.
Breeze.
Mike Cyphers to punt. Antoine Randall is going to let it bounce. Takes a nice Charger bounce. Picks up about 12 extra yards on the ground. Roethlisberger to throw. Under pressure, but he steps up. Great pocket presence, and it's tipped, and it's caught by Parker. So he's able to escape a sack. It's tipped by Randall Godfrey, the linebacker, and it turns into a completion. Lead along with, I guess, Brett Favre, the 40-yard line. Parker. And that is when you get contact. And when contact is made either before you throw or when you throw from the 41-yard line. This time, he is not contacted and the pass is incomplete.
Look at it. And that's where he gets a lot of his completion.
3rd and 9. Here he steps up. He feels the pressure. And this time, the contact takes him down. There were just too many blue shirts there. Chris Gordacki to punt. Close to a block. That would have been big news. And then it is muffed, and Pittsburgh has it back. So Sproles lost the ball. He was going to run it back, and he lays it right into the hands of a Steeler.
He fair catches. I think his own guy kind of flashed in front of him, and maybe he lost a little concentration from his own guy.
The receiver signaled for a fair catch. By rule, he must be given an unmolested opportunity to complete the catch. He muffed the ball and was trying to catch it again when the defensive player caught it and took it away from him. That is fair catch interference. 15 yards, automatic first down, San Diego.
Well, you talk about a Christmas present, and of course, Cowher will go nuts. From the 37-yard line, Breeze now after they get this big break. From the 37-yard line, Breeze throws, and that is caught by Parker over the middle, and he gets taken out of bounds by Polamalu in the offseason.
After the play is over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 43, the defense. That's a 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
At the 36-yard line, Breeze throws to the outside, Tomlinson. And Ladanian around the corner, and he picks up another first down. 5 yards tonight. He's carried 7 times for 20. Here's number 8. Little burst inside the 20 to the record holder.
The running inside has been tough.
2nd and 3. And it's going to be 3rd and about 1.5 yards. Harrison. Here come the Steelers. Breeze gets it away. Juggled, still juggled, and then dropped. Incomplete. A field goal that would have won the Jets game in overtime in the playoffs. Hasn't missed this year, and he's now 6 for 6, as that one is good from 34. So the Chargers got some breaks on that drive, some calls that went their way. They get 3, and it's a 4-point lead for Pittsburgh. They, of course, have moved downtown to Petco Park. Lost in the playoffs, and 3 to the Cardinals. Coakley. And Coakley gets taken down at the 16-yard line by Clinton Hart from the 15, up by 4. Early 3rd. Parker almost got stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Roethlisberger moving out, buys time, slings it, and that is caught along the sideline by Hines Ward.
To get out of there.
Illegal contact. Number 29 of the defense. That penalty is declined. Correction. Pittsburgh has accepted a penalty for the illegal contact on number 29 of the defense. That's a 5-yard penalty and an automatic first down at the previous spot.
15-yard line. We'll start again. And this is Willie Parker taking it up to the 18-yard line. 9 carries, only 28 yards. And that's batted in the air and incomplete. And that's Merriman.
And he finally looks like the guy the Chargers thought they were getting.
And on 3rd down and 6, it is short of the first down as Heath Miller gets stopped.
And I would feel comfortable with 3rd and 1 if I were the Steelers.
Yeah, that's a good point. Here's Gordacki's punt. Sproles. Almost muffed it. 38-yard line. Trying to turn the corner. Runs along the entire picket line and finally gets taken down. 4. And San Diego starting from the 41-yard line as Breeze drops back and throws underneath. Tomlinson for a gain of a couple.
This none of us could.
And the rest, as they say, is history in the making.
I would have fought any differently.
So Rivers on the sideline, 3rd down and 7. And that pass is a wobbler, but it winds up in the hands of Eric Parker for a first down into Pittsburgh territory at the 38-yard line. Threw it over Willie Williams and Joey Porter.
Ball to Eric Parker and Keenan McCardell.
Number 38, under pressure, almost lost the ball. Then winds up hitting Gates. And you talk about turning nothing into a big something when Harrison put the rush on. Now Tomlinson gets inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Yeah. 2nd and 6. And that's a pass intended for Nealon.
No. Barry just played.
3rd and 6, and that is a pass into the end zone. Incomplete. Intended for Gates, and the coverage by Willie Williams, the 13th-year corner, a guy who has been inactive until tonight.
Well, they're playing so much 6 defensive backs, and like I said, they're playing Antonio Gates like he's a wide receiver. And that's why you have dime defense in there, and that's why you have corners on him instead of linebackers and or safeties.
32-yard field goal attempt from Kading. Mike Cyphers to hold it. Right down the middle it goes. 14-13 Pittsburgh. Steelers coming in off their bye week, a record of 2-1. San Diego started the season 0-2. That happened with a tremendous second half. Kading with 2 field goals tonight. This kickoff fielded at the 15 is a short one. And run back by Cedric Wilson up to the 32-yard line. Parker, at least last year during the NBA season.
Pretty good.
Yeah. And that is caught at the 50-yard line by Antoine Randall L.
She cut it off short.
From the 48-yard line. The anti-skinny one, Mr. Bettis, to the 46-yard line.
There's a lot of pressure on that belt buckle.
And Cedric Wilson is in the game, spelling him at the receiver spot. And whatever he's packing, he can still move it. Off comes back into the game. And now Willie Parker is in the game. That's a pretty good change of pace. You got Bettis, and then you come in with Parker. Action, but it hasn't turned out that way. And that is knocked down. A total of 17 passes, about 1 per game. And Roethlisberger gets contacted and dumped. And that's Sean Phillips, number 95. Yard sack, and that takes him out of field goal range. They might or might not have attempted a field goal, but now they have no choice here. And they're forced to punt, and it's fair caught by Sproles.
That's who's inside and kicking.
Here's Tomlinson. Yeah, and that led to Bill becoming the Pittsburgh head coach in '92. Breeze on the run, hits Parker, gets away from Foot, gets stumped at the 20, and the fourth quarter starts with a penalty.
Holding. Number 79 is the offense. That's half the distance to the goal. It's still 2nd down.
From here. Blitz. Gets it off. Tomlinson. 50. 20. First down. LaDainian Tomlinson. Tackled from behind by Polamalu. Just for the moment. Turn to the backup back. Fake to him. Breeze hangs in there. Breeze deep downfield. That is incomplete. And here comes the flag.
Pass interference. Number 43 of the defense. Ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. First down.
At the 32 on 1st and 10. Tomlinson short side of the field. Minimal gain. Fake draw. Pressure from Farrier again. And this time Harrison is there to wrap up Tomlinson, who at one point led 14-0, now trailing 14-13, and Breeze throws to Parker, and that's a great tackle to save a first down by Ike Taylor at the 31-yard line to give San Diego the lead. And Kading with a perfect season to this point. 0-0 lead in the second quarter, but San Diego has come back
One of the best coaches in football.
The officials threw a flag on the opening kickoff and haven't stopped all night. Quincy Morgan fields the kick at the 1-yard line. And Morgan puts Pittsburgh in nice position. It's the old kibosh. Pettis is the running back. Roethlisberger. And that is caught by Hines Ward. And Ward down the sideline for a gain all the way to the 26-yard line. Roethlisberger slings it to the outside, and that's Ward again. So Ward to the right, Ward to the left, and Ward for a couple of first downs. Cedric Wilson is the man in motion. Roethlisberger gets protected well, and just like that, a touchdown. Heath Miller. And that makes it a 5-point game. Jeff Reed picking off. Darren Sproles from the 8-yard line. Taken down to the 39-yard line by Veron Haynes. And remaining in the fourth period. Pressure on Breeze, and he's forced to get it away in a hurry.
Well, it was a very, very tough guy.
2nd and 10. And the flag comes in, as you can see it, as the ball got to Antonio Gates.
It's deep. Drew Brees led him right into that.
Number 51 and the defense. That's a 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Kamalo is 5'10", 212, well-distributed pounds. And Gates gets tackled.
Play linebacker. He's playing a corner type position now. Caught me offsides.
Encroachment. Defense, number 57. It's a 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Marty Schottenheimer still trying to get to the big one for the first time. 1st and 5. Tomlinson. Rusher in the equivalent almost of a full season. And Breeze is going to go deep. And Breeze is looking for Parker, and the pass is underthrown and broken up by Ike Taylor. Tomlinson, quick hitter. First down.
On Troy Polamalu.
And that sprung him, and now Tomlinson with a spin move as he goes to the outside. Breeze. Caldwell. Quarterback draw. And Breeze takes it to the 8-yard line.
Whatever it takes. That's what Drew Brees is thinking now. You know,
2nd and 3 at the 8-yard line. And they give it to LaDainian Tomlinson. He's going to come up a yard shy, so it's going to be 3rd and 1. And they give it to their horse, Tomlinson. 1st and goal. Goal from the 1. And Tomlinson is into the end zone for a touchdown. And they'll give it to Tomlinson again. And he can't get there, which puts Pittsburgh in a position to win the game potentially with a field goal. Larry Foote makes the stop. The great ex-Colt, Baltimore Colt. That's next week. The first things first, tonight's tonight. It's a 1-point game, and Cedric Wilson will run back the Caden kickoff and put him in pretty good field position with a nice run back all the way out to the 39-yard line. Bettis is the running back. He's been alternating with fast Willie Parker, and they give it to the bus, and the bus picks up about 3. Igor Olshansky, number 99, makes the stop.
holding a defensive end.
And those are tough names. 2nd and 7, and that's caught a little short of the first down. The tight end, Heath Miller, gets taken down by Keel. 75% for his career, and he just does get it. So 3 out of 4 times on the 3rd and 1 when they've handed it to him in his illustrious 13-year career, he's picked up the first down, and a very big one here. Hit the 49-yard line. 2.5 to go. Roethlisberger throws into traffic, completes it. Hines Ward makes the catch at the 46-yard line. All-time leader in receptions, eclipsing John Stallworth. Here's the bus on 2nd down, and again it's going to be a 3rd and 1, and that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And they call his number again, and he does it again, and he gets taken down inside the 40 by Randall Godfrey. 38 with 118. Roethlisberger throwing, and that's caught, and now they're in field goal range as Antoine Randall makes the catch at the 28-yard line. Use its timeouts, and they give it to the bus. And the bus is apparently over the line for a first down. Let's see where they spot it, and they will. At the 27-yard line. The bus has it. The bus takes it to the 24-yard line. The bus, a hard 22-yard line, so now it's about a 40-yard field goal. And everything is perfect.
Say lateral to him.
And Reed with one of those mid-range grounders. So they get it back to Sproles at the 23-yard line. And Sproles can get it back to only about midfield. He tries to get rid of the ball, but it's over. It's at 24-22 in a game in which we saw a scoreless first quarter.
Roethlisberger completed 17 of 26 offerings for 225 yards and 1 touchdown for a 105.4 rating. Hines Ward earned his check by catching 6 passes for a game-high 83 yards, while Bettis and Willie Parker provided a little thunder and lightning with 80 yards and a score on 27 combined carries. Brees gained 219 yards in the air on 20 completions. He attempted 35 and tossed 1 touchdown and 1 interception, a rating of 73.4. Eric Parker caught 5 balls for 72 yards, and Tomlinson caught a game-high 7 passes for 68 yards, while gaining the game-high 62 yards on the ground and scoring on 18 carries. Defensively, Donnie Edwards and Randall Godfrey combined to make 28 combined tackles for the Chargers. The Chargers went on to post a 9-7 record through the season, tied for 8th in the AFC and out of the money. The Steelers finished with an 11-5 mark, earning the number 6 seed and final wildcard position. Didn't matter. They rolled through the postseason, defeated the Cincinnati Bengals 31-17, the Indianapolis Colts 21-18, the Denver Broncos 34-19, and the Seattle Seahawks in Super Bowl 40 21-10. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, or don't. That's it for now. Until next time, keep the laces out, keep the history alive, and I'll see you on the next kickoff. Bye.